Welcome back, everybody. This is the Renegade Fight. I am your host, RDJ, and today is day 4, the continuation of the Florida State Seminoles Legends and Honors Week. If you've seen the previous 3 days, we have been talking about some of the legends and the uh, all-time greats of Florida State football players. And today is day 4, and we will be on the continuation of it uh, right away. So let's get right on into it. The first person that we'll talk about today is tackle Walter Jones. Walter Jones was a immovable force on the offensive line. He was one of those players that no one really could get past him at his position. He was a great tackle. He's a true leader, and as a true leader along the offensive line, also he has all ACC honors, uh, such as and he transferred as well to FSU in 1995. I remember Walter Jones. He was a little bit before my time, seeing him at Florida State. But I do remember him in the NFL. And by me seeing him in the NFL, I do remember him playing with the Seattle Seahawks. He was an anchor in college. And not only in college, he was an anchor on the offensive line there in the NFL. And I can remember Walter Jones being one of those players that he was one of those people that you couldn't get past him whenever the pass rush was coming, and he did not let people get past him to sack his quarterback. He was a great pancake blocker, and he carried that on to the NFL. He was a Pro Bowler for many years there in Seattle with the Seahawks. He was one of those players that when you turned on the TV to see who was on the offensive line, when you see the starting lineups, you would see Walter Jones' name there consistently week in and week out, year after year. Walter Jones is a Florida State great. Next up, we have what I call defensive back, is what he's listed as, but you can easily say athlete. This who I'm referencing to is none other than Dion Primetime Sanders. As we all know about Deion Sanders, he is a Florida State great. He is known for his flashy personality, which can be good for some people, and for some people may not be so good. But for me, I enjoy seeing uh, Dion whenever he is on or around TV. Uh, has a flashy personality. He is outspoken. He's known for his outspokenness, and he's known, as I first stated, his nickname is Primetime, and he is arguably the greatest cornerback, defensive back in NFL history and in FSU history. Uh, Obviously, we know that he played at Florida State from 1985 to 1988. He's the greatest player in a lot of his positions that he played, and has many accomplishments uh, in his career, playing career and coaching career. He wore the jersey number 2. For people that may not knew that at Florida State, and he retired. The jersey was retired in 1995 from Florida State, and he was an All-American. He has a Jim Thorpe Award recipient, and as a senior, he received that award, and he is a true Seminole. And for Coach Prime Time, or Coach Prime, as a lot of people will call him. He is one of those people that he will tell you the truth, and he will tell you the truth the way he see it and the way he has possibly heard it or been around it. I remember Coach Prime uh, not playing at FSU because he was before my time of watching, but I've seen most, if not all, of his NFL career, and he has been one of the greats in whatever he has done. And not only a great in whatever he's done, wherever he has gone and whatever he has done has been a success. I remember him working at the NFL Network for many years. I also remember seeing him uh, have some great interviews, and not only have great interviews, we know that he went on in later life to coach at Jackson State, HBCU, and he put the football team on the map far as winning games and getting to championship games and winning those. And he done a wonderful job at Jackson State. And not only going to Jackson State, he had to move on to better himself and to better his family. And he went on to Colorado. And so far at Colorado, he is doing an awesome job at Colorado. Fan base loves him. Coaching staff loves him. Faculty and staff loves him. And whoever is a Deion Sanders fan, obviously they love him. And not only they love him, he is one of those people that when you turn on your television and you may see on the bottom ticker, Coach Prime will be interviewed by whatever you may want to watch, because he is one of those players and people that uh, really put things in perspective to see upcoming events due to what is around the program. Next up, we have quarterback EJ Manuel. EJ Manuel led the Florida State Seminoles to a 12-win season for the first, for just the third time in program history. And not only that, during his senior season, he threw for the second most yards in team history, and he's only trailing only Chris Winkie. EJ Manuel went for a 25-6 record. He has a 25-6 record as a starter at Florida State, and he threw for 7,736 yards and 47 touchdowns in his Seminole career. EJ Manuel was one of those players. He was an awesome quarterback. And not only was he an awesome quarterback, he was an awesome player for the Seminoles as well. He was one of those people that when they got into the huddle or when they were on the sideline at practice or whatever case may be, he was one who demanded the team to be great. When he talks, players listen. When they touch the field, they team execute through the arm and the run game of EJ Manuel. He made sure that his players was in the right position to play well, and not only put his players in the right positions to play well, if for some reason they may not be in the right position, he would help coach them up on the sideline to make sure that they would be in the right position on the next drive. EJ Manuel, I enjoyed watching him play, and I'll go back as often as I can to see how he played and commanded the offense, and I enjoyed watching him play. And he also went to the NFL. He played with the Buffalo Bills for a time, and he was a great player wherever he may have been, whether it was college or the NFL. He was good enough to be on somebody's team. And with EJ Manuel too, I watch him a lot on the ACC network during the football season, and he is a great analyst. Not only is he a great analyst, he breaks down the film very, very well. Whenever I watch him, I try to learn a few notes from him because he is doing an awesome job with the things that is given to him to do, and the cast around him is a great supporting cast. He compliments them, and they compliment him. That is a well-oiled machine there at the ACC network during the football season with the way that they run their shows. So EJ Manuel is a Florida State great. And next up, we have quarterback Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis spent 5 seasons at Florida State. He led the team to two 10-win seasons. Jordan Travis finished fifth in the Heisman voting in the year of 2023 season, and his career stats include 29 and 10 as a starter. He's thrown for 8,693 passing yards. He has 66 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, and he's also rushed for 416 yards. I'm sorry, he has rushing attempts, 416 rushing attempts for 1,934 yards. He has 31 rushing touchdowns. Uh, EJ Man, Jordan Travis is like EJ Manuel. He could run the ball and commands the offense, and the team listens to what Jordan Travis had to say. These teams that was part of this Florida State with Trey Benson and Jared Verse and Braden Fisk, Keon Coleman, these teams were awesome to watch. And this is one guy here, Jordan Travis, that I absolutely enjoyed watching. Very poised, very, very intelligent, and he knew the playbook inside and out. Not only did he know the playbook inside and out, what he learned on the practice field, he brought it to the game field, and he executed on every single play, whether it was a broken play or not. You can see the change in the execution on the team. If he had to make the play, or another player on the team had to make a play, Jordan Travis was a true leader, and he commanded every player that stepped on the field to also be a true leader. And Jordan Travis is in the NFL currently playing with the New York Jets, and he's doing a awesome job with the task that is given to him. So I wish him well in the NFL, and keep on keeping up the good work so that you can stay in the league a little bit longer, because we will enjoy watching you play whenever it is your time to touch the football field. So Jordan Travis is an all-time great, and as we know too, Jordan Travis was coached under Coach Mike Norvell, and this was a great, great pickup for Jordan Travis to want to come to Florida State and be great. So that is the conclusion of day 4. Florida State Seminole greats and all-time uh, leaders. I encourage everyone to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Also, find us on Instagram at the Renegade Fight. So we will always say, go Noles.